Travis Graves here at the American Parkour Academy in our nation's capital. I'm here to talk to you today about gloves. Now, most people will say, just don't use them. Just don't do gloves. And for the most part, they're right. However, it's pretty cold out right now. And if you want to go out and train and keep your hands from freezing and getting frostbite, your fingers from falling off, I recommend probably using a pair of gloves. So I've got 3 pairs of gloves here to test today. I've got the parkour specific gloves from a company called Fluorescent. I've got a pair of golf gloves, and these are batting gloves. So we're going to try these things in 2 different ways, on walls and on bars, see how they fare, see how they feel, and give you guys a little bit of feedback on gloves. So we've got the parkour gloves on now. As you can see, kind of an interesting design here. They've got these fingers covered and these fingers open. So not really sure what the thought behind that design was, but one thing that does do is give you a little bit of feel here while protecting these fingers. But what it doesn't do is keep your whole hand warm, all of your fingers warm, which is really kind of the main reason you'd be using gloves in the first place. Really the only reason you'd be using gloves in the first place. So it looks like these are constructed with some kind of leather or leather alternative here. And then there's like a vinyl kind of feel here. You can see a little bit of reflectivity. They feel okay. These are size medium, and it's a little bit tight on me. So let's see how they do with our climb up test. Okay. These do not feel good. It made gripping the box really hard. It made the climb up really difficult. I would definitely not trust these gloves to hang on to a wall or any surface like that. All right, now let's give them a shot on the bar. Okay, that was pretty scary. I thought I was going to go flying off that time. It took a lot of grip strength to even stay on that bar. Overall, these are pretty useless so far. So what we have here is a pair of batter's gloves, baseball. These are obviously much more recognizable in their design. Looks like leather or synthetic leather construction. They feel to be pretty warm, so let's see how they perform. Okay. So these felt a little bit better than the parkour gloves, certainly. The climb up was easier, faster, but still not something I would trust. I wouldn't do cat leap or anything like that with these gloves. Just didn't have the feel and the grip that I would expect out of just your hands. Let's try them on the bars. Okay, here we go. Batter's gloves. I'm going to test on the bars. So, it felt better. But definitely slipped there a little bit at the end. Overall, better feel in the parkour gloves. Still wouldn't really trust them with any kind of serious training. These are our golf gloves, our last pair. These are thinner than either of the other 2 pairs of gloves we've tried. and they have a really nice feel. At the same time, they're probably not going to be quite as warm. So let's give them a test for the grip, see how they do. Well, that felt pretty much just like your hands, maybe even a little bit better. Yeah, great grip out of these. Wow. Okay, time for the bars. Not a bad feel. So overall, these definitely feel the best. They're not going to offer the warmth of the other gloves, but it's certainly going to be better than just your hands. And if I was going to trust any pair of gloves so far, it'd be these, the golf gloves. Surface. Still didn't feel as good as your hands. Wouldn't trust them with any kind of shimmy or climb that involved any risk of height or falling. Looks like lost at about the same spot. So this time, these felt all pretty standard across the board in terms of grip for the climb up. Not a lot of difference actually. Still, your hands have the best feel, the best grip. But overall, I think the golf gloves with their performance on the rails definitely have my vote for the best of this test. Once again, to reiterate, your hands are always the best. If it's really cold out, you have to put on a pair of gloves. Experiment, find what works for you. This is what works for me. Of this test, I think these nice thin golf gloves, while having the best grip, offer the least amount of warmth. So, let us know if you found any gloves that work for you. I haven't found any yet.